Hello there, my YouTube friends and fans. What have I been up to lately? Well, this is what I have been up to. Yeah, basically just having a ton of fun in Fallout 76, which I went back to after 8 months, and I'm just as addicted as I was 8 months ago. And now we have Fasnacht, which is something that they always mispronounce in this game. It's not called Fasnacht, it's called Fasnacht. It has to do with fasting. But anyway, yeah, here we go. We have the Fasnacht parade, which is very popular, and it happens every hour on the hour. And it's kind of funny as a Swiss person to kind of see how Americans think that Switzerland and Swiss people are and how this parade is going on. Well, it's kinda right, but not quite. It happens usually in February. And the reason for that is because we have those huge bonfires, a lot bigger than this one here in the game, with a snowman on top, and then we burn the bonfire, which burns the snowman, which basically burns the winter, says goodbye to the winter, and welcomes the spring. That's really what Fasnacht is all about. What I'm basically doing now in the game is kind of tying off all the loose ends. There's a lot I haven't done yet and kind of want to try and want to see, and I just ran into the Flatwoods monster here. Yeah, indeed, it was the Flatwoods monster, which I am supposed to get a photo of, but I couldn't find it anymore. It just disappeared and it never came back. So I was very disappointed because this is one of the tadpole or possum quests. And then I'll also go and visit a lot of bases of other players, mainly because I want to see what they have to sell. But I also like to see kind of like what they all have built, because some of the bases are very creative and fun. And yeah, I mean, there's lots to see. There's a lot of stuff to see in the bases from people that have Fallout First, of course, because they can buy a lot more things than we can buy. I am still happy with my base and my stuff because I have a small base and I wouldn't even have room for half of the stuff that you see here. But it's pretty cool to see what you can all get. You can also get that most of that stuff just from the store if you don't have Fallout First. And yeah, I accidentally opened this. I always hope I don't get in trouble because I got shot twice accidentally opening something in a player space. Didn't mean to, but once I noticed it was too late and there was no running away, so I became a wanted player. And that was no fun. I didn't even know I was wanted until someone shot me. And then I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I opened that lock and never stole anything. I just accidentally opened the lock because I have auto unlock on. Yeah. So that base was pretty fun. It snowed here the whole time, which is something that I wouldn't want in my base. It's kind of like all the time, but it's a new effect. I think you get that through Fasnacht. But anyway, yeah, that was a pretty filled base. Lots going on here. Lots of cool stuff too. Definitely liked it. It was quirky. But also a prefab house. So I'm usually not as impressed with prefab houses than when people actually build their bases from scratch. Then you always can kind of see what's possible. And that's a lot more fun. But anyway, it was fun to just kind of see all the knickknacks that you can get in this game. And I think this person pretty much has everything. Even this new vending machine, this dude, which I finally found because I was desperately looking for a vending machine. And I didn't expect that this is a vending machine, yeah. But I actually did buy something from that guy, not saying what. And then I was kind of just on my walks here to try to do my possum and tadpole quests and other things that I try to do. And I noticed that I constantly keep finding new places that I haven't seen yet. Some of them which are literal places, which gives me points when I find them. And then others are just interesting places that don't give you points, but still something I haven't seen yet, like this pit here. There's some war going on. There is the super mutants fighting Seep Squatch. And they're completely oblivious that I'm here until I start shooting at them. And I probably should have waited out this fight, but I think I was kind of impatient. I just wanted to get the Seep Squatch down. I think I wanted to see if I get points for it. And yeah, I still love my Gatling gun. It's still my most reliable and strongest weapon that I have. Well, I did experiment with some other weapons, but I would say from a versatility standpoint, this one is definitely the best because you can take enemies out from far away as well as really up close and personal. And you have tons of ammo, which makes you reload very, very rarely, which makes it a very, very reliable weapon when you are overwhelmed. And another thing that makes Fallout 76 so much fun is because they have dailies and weeklies, which are challenges that reward you at the end. So if you do like 5 dailies, you get like a bonus. If you do 5 weeklies, or I think it's more than 5 for the weeklies, you get a bonus. And those challenges are really cool because you learn new things. It forces you to use new weapons and try new recipes and so on and so forth. And one of the challenges was to build elements in your base with the bird's view. And I was like, oh, I can't do this in my base because my base, I can't place anything anymore. So I thought, I'm going to try to build a second base. I always wanted to know how that works. The reason I never did it before is because I was always afraid to accidentally delete my original base, which would be a huge bummer for me because I love it so much. But then I tested it and it actually isn't a problem. You can switch back and forth easily. And I wanted to definitely build a base right here, close to the Cranberry region, because there is no free travel anywhere there. So I thought if I had a base here, I could just travel to my base and then I am right there. Well, I didn't want to have one in the region, so I thought having it right by the border would be great. Then I could just walk down. And then I tried to see what happens if you actually move the base to a different spot here. I wanted to know how that works, so I tested that out. Are you sure you want to move your base? Yes. I thought this was actually even a nicer spot right here. Of course, as a Swiss person, I always have to have my bases up on the mountain, view the view. There's no other way for me. But the whole time I built this base, I was thinking about my other base in the forest region. Look at it. It's so nice. It has so grown on me. This is like my home away from home. And I don't want to miss it. So I was thinking, I don't know, a second base never will feel the same. I have put so much love and effort into this little base. And I don't know. I just like this location the best. I feel the most comfortable here. And I also can't imagine having to start over with a new base. But we'll see what happens. And look at what I found when I just randomly walked around going to a little quest or side quest location. I never seen this before. And like I said, you always find new things in this game. It is so much fun. And here I go visiting another player's space. It's also sadly a prefab, but he also did a little bit more to it. He kind of built a huge concrete base. I don't know why, probably because he wanted some flat areas. Yeah, that would make sense. And then, oh, we have some cobblestone here too. That's nice. Lots going on. And that was right after the Fasnacht parade. And I noticed that a lot of players have gotten quite smart building their bases or moving them next to events because they're hoping for a lot of customers, which seems to work. Some other person that wants to trade at this guy's camp. I don't know if this guy appreciates that, but that's happened. Look at the snow machine. It's got a little cart full of fish parts. I haven't seen that before yet. popcorn machine. Yeah, some of the older stuff, but that snow machine I think is new. Doesn't work the same way though that the snow worked on the other base that I saw earlier. Supply crate.
I wish I had taste buds.
And then we just got a sugar bomb fridge. That's new. I haven't seen that before. We have a washer and dryer. Wow, that's pretty cool. This is just a workbench. And then we actually have some Swedish horse here on the couch. They may have had a Swedish event at one point, who knows? But Americans a lot of times confuse Sweden with Switzerland, who knows? Oh, look at that. That's a cool place for this tube. Got a fun clock going on. Oh, we have a new lamb. Oh, hi there. You got a cool chair. Some Coke going. Oh, look at the love bed. We got some plants up there. Ooh, what are you? You look creepy. Alien radiation dummy. I don't really dare to push any buttons anymore now in player bases because I don't want to get in trouble anymore, even though, you know, it's always innocent. I just try to push buttons to see what happens if you push buttons, but it can get you in trouble because you never know. Wow, this is cool. The pepperoni ride, the pepperoni roll ride. That is very cool. I've never seen that. Oh, wow. You know what that is? That is an Alphorn. That's a Swiss instrument. Very, 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 very Swiss. I didn't even know you can get that in the game. That is pretty cool. I actually want one. Hey. But yeah. The Fasnacht event is only temporary, so once it's over, we don't know if it's going to come back maybe next year, but they definitely should do it in February. It'd be more accurate, historically accurate. Yeah, and then we have another base right next door. I had to see that, of course, while I was already here. That's also a prefab, didn't look very interesting. And then I was like, wait, what is happening? It's getting dark all of a sudden. That clown is really cool. Very, very cool. Kind of creepy too. And then I got that machine too. And then inside it's kind of darkish too. He's got his armors. Wow, that's a cool one. I haven't seen that before. It's got his magazine racks. He's got some masks, not as many as others have. Some machines. Oh wow, this is cool. Like a shooting game. And then of course I had to check out the vending machine. Didn't really find anything. Most vending machines now have exactly what I have, so I'm looking for some really rare stuff and it's hard to find. It's got plushies here. There's some people up here. I always feel like such an invader just walking into people's houses, but hey, you know, that's to be expected, right? He's got the old scoreboard that I miss. Vending machines. Oh, even has a shopping cart. How did he manage to get the shopping cart here? I think one of them is the owner of this building. So I hope they don't mind me being up here. Look at this machine. Isn't it cool? Can't get any bigger than that. It's insane. Wow. All right. That was that. Interesting, but not very exciting. And then as I walk out here, I'm like thinking, God, is it really night? It was just day. Let's see. Nope, look. It's day again. So this person has some kind of effect or mutation on this house that makes it turn into night when you approach it. Interesting. So then I found this spot up here, which I haven't seen before. And there was one of those like scorched officers up here that I keep finding. They drop codes that you need to launch a nuke, but unfortunately, I can never find enough dudes to actually get the nuke code. And so that's why I haven't really launched a nuke yet. I haven't been down at a nuke bunker, but I got overwhelmed. I was pretty low leveled. I just died all the time, and I kind of lost interest in this whole nuke situation. But look at this. Look at this place. It's got a huge view, and it's got already some buildings here, and it's got this generator, which I cannot activate for some reason. But maybe when you have a base here, you could make this work. But then on the other hand, I don't know if it's worth to reuse an old generator when it's so cheap to build a new one. But still, I thought it was a really cool spot for a base. All right? It's got a lot of room here to build. And it's close to other places where people frequently come. So you probably would have quite a few players come to check out your base. And it's right at the border to the mire. So yeah, definitely a good spot. Then I found this base, and I got rudely interrupted by a super mutant, but thankfully my cold shoulder shotgun takes care of him quickly. I actually got this shotgun from the atomic shop for like 700 caps, I think. It's definitely worth it. It made all the difference. If I just want to run around with a smaller gun, not with the Gatling gun, I use this gun and it takes care of pretty much everything, even the scorch bees, believe it or not. Well, look at this. This thing is all glass. That is insane. What an idea to make an all glass house. It's pretty cool though. And yeah, this is not standard. You have to pay for those glass walls. I don't even know if you can get them in the regular atomic shop or if you have to be a Fallout First member. Well, look at this guy. I think he's got pretty much every mask there is. I'm missing some of them still. I finally found the vending machine. Look at that. It looks super impressive even from inside. He doesn't have much going on in this space yet, but he also doesn't really have that much room unless there's something up there, but I didn't go up there. And then I found this beaver, and he did not run away for some reason, because usually the animals run away from me, and I do not kill animals that don't attack me. And I wanted to just kind of get a good look at a beaver that is living in a radioactive zone, and he sure looks like he does. What happened to his tail and his back? What is up with those spikes? That's kind of creepy, but I'm sure he can smack you with it real hard and then you get hurt pretty good. Good for you, Mr. Beaver. And then I run into a base nearby. This is definitely not a region where I would build a base because it's a little bit of a depressing region in my opinion. But this guy managed to pull it off anyway with a creepy well and a chuck wagon cooking station. And some tree with a dude in a cage. That's pretty cool. And then he's got this like souvenir shop here. That looks pretty awesome. That definitely kind of brightens up this gloomy radioactive zone. It's got all the cokes. Oh man, I need this coke display. Mine doesn't look as cool. That's a pretty cool Nuka-Cola display, I have to say. It's got some machines over here. And then let's go and go inside. It's got a red pool table. Nice, with the balls. I wonder where he got the balls from. It's got a Christmas tree. Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so close to you. He's got an upgraded doghouse. Mine is all rusty. Now, looks like this dog is pretty happy here in his shiny doghouse. I got some other arcade machines. And what is that? A Swiss flower cart. Interesting. Those flowers look a little weird. What happened to them? I don't know. It's got a wall door. I've seen that in another camp, but what is this? A Grognak wax figure. Man. And then in here, he is automatically cooking stuff. I don't know. So I'm looking for this guy's vending machine. Oh, he has this apple bucket. That's nice. Not touching it. It's got the stash box. It's got a Nuka-Cola mystery machine. Yeah, I won't buy anything because I have too many Nuka-Colas. But here's the vending machine. Another one of those guys. That's pretty cool. And I'm checking out his stuff, but he doesn't have anything that I need. Jukebox. Ooh, what is this dog? I can't really read it. Yeah, probably some kind of rescue dog. Pretty cool. Could be a historical dog. I don't know. And then I was thinking, I'm just going to sneak up here. I need to see what this guy has up here. I might get in trouble, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But I think he's okay because he has a card machine up here. So I think he wants people to see this. This is pretty cool. He really made himself, or it was, I have to say, maybe it was a her, a really cool living space up here. It feels very private. He's got the view going. All the collections that he doesn't want to have downstairs. Really, really, really cozy, really cool. I really like it. And I think it fits this area where the base is in, because I feel this area needs to have a little bit of a colder base because it's just all nuked and all radioactive. But yeah, still not a place where I would want to have a base, but I think this guy pulled it off. And here I go, trying out a new gun I just found, which is a Gatling laser. I found this before. I always sold it because I don't really like to run around with such heavy guns, but I was like, let's just try it out. And I just got some kind of challenge completion. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was killing those miners, but I actually quite liked it. Felt very smooth when you shoot it. It's kind of slow, but it's got enough power to get those miners down quickly, but it's not more powerful than the shotgun or the other Gatling gun that I have. It's just another fun gun to use. I may hold on to it for a little while. And then I'm working on this powder pistol challenge, which is really, really fun, but you always have to take out the scorched a little bit with a stronger weapon first before you use the powder pistol, because the powder pistol takes so long to reload. But this is a challenge I really enjoy. Super, super fun. One thing that didn't exist 8 months ago was those red boxes that you now see on all the train stations and other places, where you can actually donate stuff that you don't want. So your trash is another person's treasure maybe. I have found stuff in there that I needed and I donate all the time. Really good stuff like stim packs and guns and stuff like that. So really cool. And then yeah, of course, once in a while I go back and participate in a Fastnachts parade, because I, like other people, or most other people, want to collect all the masks, and for every parade you get a mask, but sometimes you get a mask you already have. So I have a few duplications that I usually give away or save for a friend that doesn't play as much. And then I just keep coming back here, participating in the parade, and it's always fun. I mean, it's not going to be fun like 100 times, but you know what, if you come here once in a while and participate, it's definitely fun, and you always get really good rewards for it. Yeah, can I help you? Why you're not killing me? I mean, you guys just shot at me like crazy and now you just come here to stare at me. Is there anything I could do for you? I mean, you're still looking like you're not friendly. Because you got a red bar up there, so that makes me a little nervous. Yeah. Sorry. You're an enemy. Nah, I feel bad. Oh god, yeah, I had that coming. A whole family's coming at me now. Or not. I mean, they are just... They seem afraid of me. I don't know why. It's weird. Because they are super aggressive usually. So, I have finally the points that I wanted, but I haven't done all the possum and tadpole challenges yet. I have 3 tadpole challenges still left. I don't have to do them, but they are definitely fun, but they're also very, very challenging. Some of them are almost impossible. Because you gotta like find things that are exceedingly rare and almost never appear, like the Flatwoods monster, which I missed and probably won't see until a few years from now. I don't know. But anyway, so those are all the challenges I've completed. Lots and lots of them. Lots of tadpole challenges, lots of possum challenges. And they were definitely all fun and all worth it because I learned a lot on the way. But now I have my 8 points, finally, my 8 possum points, so I can finally get what I wanted for so long. And I get it right here. There's 2 vending machines here, one for tadpole, one for possum. And what I want is the backpack high capacity mode, which finally allows me to have 60 more carry weight. Yay! So right now we have 380 carry weight. So let's see what happens if we upgrade to the high capacity mode backpack. So right now I do have the chemist mode, which is minus 90 chem weight, which helped a lot because I can have a lot of stim packs and a lot of other chems. And it really made a difference. So I wonder if that just kind of weighs out if I switch to high capacity. Well, we'll find out. Let's do it. We will only know if we do it, right? Let's exit and check the weight. 440. Yes, so we did gain 60. Even with not having the chemist mode, now the chems weighing again, we still got 60 more. That kind of doesn't make sense to me in my head, but hey, I don't care. I have 60 more carry weight. That's all that matters. Last year, I played over 400 hours of Fallout 76, and I was super addicted. I did the whole story. I did some events, not a lot, but basically explored the whole world, did everything that I thought I could do, my base, everything. And then I was kind of like moving on to other games, but I always knew I will come back. And yeah, I'm back now and I did not regret it because I think I'm like, I'm into an additional probably 100 hours at least in this game now since I came back. And I still have fun. And I know eventually, it will be like, I've done everything now, there's nothing more to do, but Bethesda just keeps adding stuff to this game, which makes people come back. And even if you do not pay for Fallout first, you still can have a ton of fun. As you can see, you can build a pretty decent base with a lot of cool stuff in it. And you get something free every day, and sometimes it's something free for your base. All this stuff I got for free. I didn't buy anything. I only bought my cold shoulder, and oh yeah, I bought this bed. I had to have this bed, It's a little smaller than I thought, so after that I kind of regretted it. But everything else here that you see is literally just free stuff that you get from Fallout 76 anyway. And then I finally did my shelter. I've had this, but it was always empty. I finally went in and decorated it because I didn't really know what I should do with it, but I now figured out what I'm gonna do with it, and here's what I did with it. On the left is my teddy bear collection. I have pretty much every teddy bear there is in the Fallout 76 world. And then over here we have the card collection. I, in the meantime, got another new card, so I only have 3 missing. Here's my new Coca-Cola collection. And here is my power armor. Actually, I have 2, but that's the one I don't use, which is a Hellcat power armor with a presidential paint on it. Here are my beer steins, which I used to have upstairs, but I have them down here now. Here are magazines. Gotta have more magazines that I have room for. Here's more magazines. Some of them are upstairs. I got a live frog, just like I have upstairs. And here's all my Fasnacht masks. I also got some more in the meantime. This is an older video. But here is a mole rat mask, which I don't know anymore. I found it. Has nothing to do with Fasnacht. Here is my pool table. And I just put some stuff down here that I had to fill the room. And I may change this, but I think it's pretty cozy. And I finally had room for stuff that I didn't have room upstairs. But that's my shelter. I did add some light there so people can find it if they want to go see it, because it was really dark there before. And I didn't really change much down here. It's all still the same. My vending area here to welcome people. But what I have new here is the slot machine, and I also have a fermentation machine because I needed that for one of the daily challenges. So I was like, yeah, let's just build one. I don't have any room, but, you know, had to make room for that, at least. This vending machine didn't look as cool as I thought it looked, but I have it now. Whoops! What the hell happened to your clothes? Why did you take your clothes off? You did not like it? I gave him a swimsuit. Yeah, I gave him a woman's swimsuit. I think he was done with it. I don't blame him. Well, it actually does say he still has the swimsuit, the sunglasses, and the fedora on, which looked really cool on him. Yeah, just kidding. But I guess the game is glitched out. That's okay. We found him another boring outfit until I find a better one. So now you know what I have been up to and while I haven't been posting a lot of videos recently, but I hope you liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you next time.